Hi, my name is Ashley.
Ashley, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm an actress, and I also work in the education department of a theater, and I teach kids musical theater.
Okay, that's fun. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I love to do karaoke. I like to hang out with my friends and my family, and also travel. I've also gotten into pageantry lately, so that's something fun and new.
Okay. And what do you look for in a man?
I'm looking for somebody that's really kind-hearted and somebody who has emotional intelligence as well as emotional availability.
I am sick and tired of hearing about emotional intelligence and love languages. Oh, what's your love language and all of this crap. Whatever.
And what are some of your deal breakers?
Smokers, and yes, and if you do drugs, no ma'am. I am also not open to dating someone with children. And if you're easily jealous or controlling or combative, that is a no from me.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, sounds good. So we did get some pop balloons.
Okay.
Let's go on over there to see why they ended up popping. All right, your name and age?
Tank, 28.
Okay, and Tank, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I do smoke marijuana from time to time.
Oh, he's a pothead. Why am I not surprised?
I'm Tyrone.
This guy's just a typical Tyrone, bruv.
So prior to her saying that you did have your balloon unpopped, why so?
She look good. Okay. I mean, well educated. I liked everything.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, now is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he looks nice.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got two more down over here. Your name and age?
My name is Destin, 27.
All right, and Destin, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I do smoke a little bit, a little marijuana.
Okay.
You're a pothead, bro. You are a pothead.
Now, before she said that, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Well, she looks good, like the natural look, like the dress. She looks good.
Thank you.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
I wouldn't say off the top of the cuff.
Bruv, she thinks you're ugly, bro. I'm sorry. She thinks you're ugly, bro. She's trying to be nice, but just keep it real.
Yes.
Okay, got it. No problem.
Okay.
Let's go over here. Your name and age?
I'm Jerron, I'm 27.
And Jerron, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I smoke a little bit. I do stand-up comedy. Sometimes I gotta smoke to just think sporadically. It's just a part of what I do sometimes.
You don't need weed to do anything, bro. I'm sick and tired of people talking about you need to smoke to do anything. No, you don't, bro. You chose to start smoking for some silly reason, and now you justify it by, oh, it helps me do this, it helps me do that. No, it doesn't, bro. You're just addicted. That's all.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
I wouldn't say so. However, I do like this top that you're wearing. This is really nice. Actually, the whole fit. I like the fit.
Okay, it hurts my feelings a little bit.
Someone didn't like it, and someone else likes it.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Let's head on back. Ooh, okay, we've got 5 guys left. Let me hand you a pick.
Okay. Wow.
There you go. I am going to have you pop 1 balloon.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop 1. Okay. Your name and age?
My name is Gervins. I'm 25.
25, okay. And Gervins, why was your balloon unpopped?
Well, I like how she looks, and she's an actress and stuff like that. It's cool.
Sounds good. And why'd you end up popping his?
I think you're a little bit too tall for me.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
No, it's not that crazy, actually. I think it's actually logic. Like, she's saying that he's too tall for her. But I thought she was going to say because of what he's wearing, that T-shirt, bro. But she's saying that he's too tall, so that's interesting. Let's hear some more.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'8".
6'8", yeah.
Dang.
Oh, this guy is 6'8"? But, like, most of that height is his head, bro, because he's got a huge-ass head. Bro, I think that's a first on this show. Like, a woman said that a guy is too tall.
Okay. Yeah.
That's crazy.
A lot of girls would love that, however. Oh no, I'm tiny.
Yeah, I like a fun size. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I will see the
Oh,
follow.
yay, thanks.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
You do yoga?
Yes.
Damn, I do yoga too.
Okay, well. I don't do it often.
Hey, we could do it together.
Well, we can't end two more. I'm so sorry.
Oh, this guy was still trying. If enough women say something, it will become like that is the thing. So in this instance, if a lot of women came out on shows like this and said, "Oh, this guy's too tall. This guy's too tall. I don't really like guys like that tall," bro, you would notice that there'll be a whole wave of women saying, "Oh yeah, we want guys that are regular height." Trust me, it's just that's how it is.
All right, thank you. I
Okay.
just keep that way.
Okay.
Okay, we've now got 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
What is a social cause that you're passionate about and why?
Oh wow,
What is a
that's
social
good question.
cause you're passionate about and why? Name and age first.
My name is Phil. I'm 26. I would say a social cause that I'm passionate about is the wealth gap in my community. It's closed. It's closing, but there's still a lot of work. There's still a lot of improvement, and I believe that we have to do a better job at taking ownership and creating opportunities and infrastructure for ourselves.
That's it.
That guy's quite tall as well, because if that guy next to him in villain arc is 6'8", this guy has to be at least 6'5", at the very least, bro. Maybe 6'6" even. But anyway.
Your name and age and answer to her question.
Daniel, 26, and a social cause that I would say I'm passionate about is education, specifically for black males, because I am a black male. So just exposure to education and then actually using that as an outlet to reach out, connect with people, and develop a career. So I'm currently a student, so I understand the importance of education, so I would say I'm passionate about that one.
Okay, great.
Your name and age and the answer to her question.
My name is Arthur, 27. I would say the same as far as education because obviously I'm a school resource officer as well. So I'm very passionate with my kids in the school. So that's it.
All right, sounds good. Name and age and answer to her question.
I'm Tevin, 28. We got to stop the violence, y'all. Like the black on black violence, gun violence. The rap music is great, but we just got to stop killing each other, please. Yeah, that's about it for me.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Let's head on back and let's kind of throw your question back at you.
Okay. Yeah. I'm very passionate about disability advocacy. I have a brother that has epilepsy, so that's something that's really on my heart. I also volunteer at a Cook Children's. It's a children's hospital, so I love to take after people that are sick and that have disabilities as well. And
Do you know what I can say about this woman here? She's got good qualities, fam. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I've done a lot of reactions to this show, yeah? And this woman here, she seems to be like actually one of the most balanced women I've seen on this show, bro. Like she actually has real, genuine hobbies, things that she's into. Like, she didn't just come out and say she does hiking and traveling and likes trying new food. No, she said that she does other stuff. Like, you know, she actually cares about the community, cares about other people. You know, she cares about causes. She disqualified a guy for being too tall because, you know, she's not so obsessed. Oh, a guy has to be a giant before you know, that, bro, she seems quite normal, bro. Actually, a good candidate, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? She's not dressed too provocative. Like she's in shape. She's not overweight. Like, yeah, she's got her own hair. Yeah, the gloves are a bit mad, though, these turquoise gloves, yeah, but I see it's matching the eyeshadow. So, yeah, bro, bro, like, she seems like a good candidate on paper, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, so anyway, that's what I've observed so far.
and immigration, women's rights, and I'm very passionate about my black people and making sure they are safe in the community. So, yeah.
Okay. So I am now going to have you
She's a good one. She's a good one.
one
bro.
balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop that balloon.
Okay.
Okay.
And you know what? I agree with her popping his balloon, bruv, because this guy is not a serious guy, bruv.
Silly.
So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
She fine. The sleeves were throwing me off, but I looked past them.
They match my earrings.
Okay, I just never seen them before. It's different. I had to get used to it, but yeah, she fine. Yeah.
Okay, it's giving like Bridgerton vibes.
Oh,
yes.
I love a period piece. Okay.
And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I love your answer. However, I would say that initially you are not my type.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, cool.
that's cool.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's head on back. We've got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another.
See, she's making sensible decisions, bro. Bro, you lot know how I do my reactions, bro. But you have to be real. Like, she's making actually logical decisions, fam. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, she's not gassed off of silly things. So, yeah.
Question.
What do you believe is the role of a husband and a wife in a marriage?
Okay, we'll start there and come back.
Okay.
It might go left
All right.
here
What do you
now.
believe is the role of a husband and a wife?
I believe the husband is a provider, protector. I believe the woman is a nurturer and caring.
Okay. What about over here?
Daniel, 26. I believe I'm very traditional. So growing up, I was fortunate to grow up in a 2-parent household. So I got to see what marriage looked like. So I think that helped me understand. For me, I think a husband is the provider, of course, the protector, and he supports his woman in everything that she does. I think a woman is the nurturer, and it balances each other out. I think that a woman can also be leading in some other ways when it comes to organization and different things. But I think a husband fully supports a woman in everything that she decides to do.
Okay.
And what about over here?
I would say the roles of both the husband and wife are about creating structure, and also, you know, it's important to value each other and have someone that's the protector and the nurturer as well. So there's a multitude of things. I don't want to say one specific thing, but I think it's about creating structure and making sure that you support one another and that you're there for each other.
Okay. Great.
Okay. All right.
I kind of want a little bit elaboration because all 3 answers are a bit the same for me.
Okay.
Can I ask you to put some little pizzazz on that?
A little pizzazz.
Am I able to do that?
Let's have
Okay.
a little pizzazz in there.
Little pizzazz?
Yes.
Okay. In what way?
Like, what does it mean to be a nurturer to you?
For me to be a nurturer to somebody?
For me to be a nurturer, since you believe that a wife is the nurturing person.
I think a nurturer is somebody who does what they can do in their capacity to make sure that not just the household, but your spouse is taken care of in each endeavor. And I also believe that a nurturer is someone who doesn't just look out for themselves, but also looks out for their community and their family.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Do you have anything specific to ask him, or what? You want to add something,
I mean, just if you want to add on to that.
Add on to just the tradition
yes.
of marriage. So a husband being the leader is paying the bills, and the provider, he's paying the bills. Everything has context. So if we're talking a family, then, you know, a nurturer for a mother would be, you know, making sure that the kids are, you know, going to school or cooking dinner or, because again, I'm traditional, but not to say that those roles are specifically made for her, but that's what, what specifically for most of the time pertain to her. But in a marriage with a family, I would say that the nurturer for a mom would be to make sure that her husband feels wanted, making sure that she or he is feeling like the leader by just giving words of affirmation. And yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
Alrighty. Thank you.
And over here.
All right. Same question.
Yeah, pizzazz.
I'm gonna say I don't have nothing else to add to it. I feel like if I do, I'm gonna just say everything everybody else is saying. So
Okay. That's all right.
I think that's fair enough as well, because at the end of the day, she's asking a question that pretty much has one answer. She's asking for a little bit more pizzazz, but really and truly, there's only so much you can really say.
All right.
You don't have to.
Okay. I am now going to have you pop a balloon.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Thank you.
All right.
Yo,
So
she
why was your
popped
balloon
it
unpopped?
quick.
So I appreciated everything that she said that she was looking for in a man. So I think that there was no specific reason for me to pop. So I wanted to just continue to hear everything, answer a couple questions, get a little warm. And yeah, that's why I kept it on pop.
And so why did you end up popping his balloon?
I don't like the word traditionalism when it comes to marriage.
Uh-oh.
I don't mind some things that are traditional. However, I have some beef when it comes to you want wife to like do the children bearing or children rearing. I think there needs to be equal support when it comes to all of that and cooking and cleaning, and it shouldn't just fully fall on the wife. I would like some equal support there. That may not be like all what you were thinking. However, when you say traditional, that is immediately just everything that comes into my mind.
What are you talking about, you idiot?
I told you when she asked this question, now there's gonna be turbulence, bruv. I told you. She's a modern woman, bro. Of all the women I've seen come on this show, she's the most balanced one I've seen so far. But then again, she's still a modern American specific woman, bro. So she doesn't like the idea of, you know, her being in the house, looking after kids, doing cooking and cleaning. Nah, she's a go-getter. She wants to go outside and live her movie, bro. Even though this woman is a decent candidate, now, if you actually get into a relationship with her, marriage or have kids, now you're going to be in problems. She didn't mention that, oh, the guy doesn't have to be the sole provider. She doesn't have a problem with the man paying all the bills. But nah, if it means that she has to do all the cooking and cleaning, then nah, yeah, she doesn't like the word tradition. Bro, like, yeah, I knew there was going to be something wrong.
I 100% agree. I'll articulate that better next time.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, we've got 2 guys left. Guys, any questions for her?
She got a nice shape from the back, though. When she turns around, it's got nice hips, nice hip to waist ratio going on. She's slim, though. She is slim, and, you know, I do like a big rack, so, you know, that is a bit lacking for me. But anyway.
Our girl. Oh, he's ready. Okay. Let's hear it.
Just, where do you live?
I live in Texas.
Okay.
Where do you live?
I live in Florida, Orlando.
Okay.
Do you mind long distance?
I don't mind long distance. However, when it comes to long distance, I think there needs to be a timeline of when people would be wanting to like move to wherever. And I don't see myself ever wanting to go to Florida.
Wow.
Okay. What's wrong with Florida?
I don't know. I've never been there.
What?
And I don't function well in the heat.
But you're in Texas, though.
Silence, you fool!
Bruh, now all the cracks are starting to show themselves in this chick, bro. All the problems are starting to appear. Hold on, where's Senator Palpatine? Bruh, it was too good to be true with this woman. Because, listen, she's saying if she does long distance, then there has to be a time limit until somebody has to move so that they can be closer together. But she's basically saying she doesn't want to move. So whoever she's with has to do the moving, bro. That doesn't sound like a helpmate to me. That sounds like somebody who is stubborn. Yeah, someone that's stubborn and someone who just wants everything their own way, right? So not only has she said she don't want to do all the cooking and cleaning and looking after kids, now she's saying she ain't moving nowhere. She ain't moving. You gotta move, bro. And then she said she doesn't like the heat, but she lives in Texas, bruv. What are you talking about?
Silence, you fool!
See, even when they talk a good game, it's still gas.
Yes, I know. And I don't function well in Texas. So... Yes, I used to live in Chicago for a while, and then I recently moved back to Texas, so I was like, oh, I'm melting.
Okay.
But yes.
I got you. I appreciate you.
So why'd you have your balloon unpopped for quite some time?
She's a good-looking lady. Everything was going good. So other than location, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say you're in between not my type and my type.
Okay.
What the hell does that mean? Look at Arlette's face. What do you mean by that, bro? That is some nonsense. in between my type and not my type. But I will say this about this guy. He's dressed like he just left police academy, bruv. He looks like he just left basic training with that navy jumper and those sweatpants. He looks like he just finished climbing a wall, bruv. Like, what the hell?
Why is he in between?
I think maybe the stature. Yeah.
The stature's the bad thing or it's the good thing?
It's not a...
Oh, yes, with the Prada boots on. Yes. Those are those old school Prada shoes, bruv. I press 1 if you know about those old school Prada shoes. I didn't even know people still wore those, bruv.
bad thing.
Okay.
It's just like, I don't know, maybe you're too tall for me too.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
This chick does not like tall guys, bruv.
All right, let's head over here.
Oh.
Okay.
But this guy's tall as well, though. So when you hear them talk, you just got to take it with a pinch of salt.
Okay. So now, is he someone that's your type?
I will say no.
Okay. All right. And why not?
It's not the height. I think maybe the hair, the facial hair, I'm not feeling it.
That's cool.
Yes.
So are you popping his?
I am. Can I?
Damn, why are you popping the balloon so forcefully, man? Take it easy. Bro, she's like literally, what's going on? She's too picky as well. Listen, bro, like, yeah, this woman started off being a good person, like, what, a good woman candidate for a relationship, whatever. Yeah, she had actual genuine hobbies, like, and she actually cares about people outside of herself, right? And she wasn't gassed over a guy being tall. But then the cracks started to appear, as they always do, because she's just another modern woman, bro. Yeah, and there you have it.
Thank you.
All right. So why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I just wanted to hear out more. She spoke well for herself, and she seems to be intentional with how she goes about herself.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Well, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for her, guys.